worked with the Rockers. It was in Philly, and the crowd heat was amazing, and it was great. You guys, I think you guys went over, right? Maybe.
We did.
Yeah. What are your memories of that match?
We knew Shawn blew his knee out the night before, or 2 nights before, so we're going to jump him on the way in. And so Ray did. Ray jumped him, blindsided him, worked on his knee. We worked the entire match with Marty, which was just an incredible match. USA Today pitted it as the best match of the night. And, yeah, what more can I say, man? I mean, just rave reviews.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah. What are your memories of working those guys?
Phenomenal. 2 of the best workers in the business. Gel, jive, you name it, man. They could rock and roll. Easy to work with.
Did you have any problems with Shawn later on when he, got his big push and big run? A lot of people said he was really hard to work with, and other people, said he was easy.
I only worked with Shawn when they were the Rockers. So that I wouldn't have any knowledge of.
Any good Marty Jannetty stories? Because I've heard a couple that you've told before, and I'm sure you could share.
Oh, what can I do not to get Marty in trouble?
The airplane one with the shit?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so we're on a flight. I'm sitting in front of this gentleman. Marty's in front of this gentleman. Ray is sitting in the very back of the plane, probably 6, 7 seats back, rows back. And this guy is just being a real dick to all the wrestlers. And nobody was talking to him. He's just being a dick. And then he started bragging about how he just got out of prison. So now we figured out why he's being a dick. And so Marty comes walking by me, and I see him drop something. Or Shawn. And Shawn dropped something. And, I did the same thing the guy did. I kind of reached down to help him out. Well, unbeknown to me, Marty was dropping a turd behind this guy that he just took in the bathroom.
Right.
And the guy sat back, his back on it. So he sat there for a bit, and he's like, what's that smell? And he stands up and he's like, nobody shits on me. And he went back to clean it, and he saw Ray in the back, and he basically told Ray that he's gonna kick his ass, shoot him, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I gotta put this to rest. So I told the flight attendant, and now he starts threatening everybody that he's got a gun down below the plane. And we can't possibly have a fucking gun, right, in your suitcase. Can't. Now, and this guy just got out of fucking prison. There's no way. And sure enough, so when we got off the plane, I had told the flight attendant, I said, I don't give a shit what you do. You get the cops at that door, because this guy's threatening our lives. So the cops nabbed him. No sooner he got through the door, his girlfriend was there, and she saw he was fucking pissed. And she kept saying, what's wrong, baby, what's wrong? And he says, I want to kill these fuckers. So the cops snagged him. They opened up his suitcase, and sure enough, he had a gun.
Wow. That could have been a crazy situation.
And what's sad was, he went after the one guy, which was Ray, that had nothing to do with it.
Right. Did you ever have any issues with Shawn backstage at all? What happened with your son when you told Shawn to tell your son that you beat him?
Oh, yeah, we worked in Rhode Island. I brought my little boy with me, Paulie Jr., and he watched the match like he always does. So I came out into the hallway after the match, and he's running down to meet me, and he's crying, and he's all upset, and he's just a little kid, And I was like, what's wrong? And he's like, you got beat, they beat you. And I'm like, it's okay, He's like, no, they beat you. And I said, no, listen, I let them beat me. And he's like, no. I said, listen, I'm telling you, tomorrow they're going to let me beat them. Tonight, I let them beat me. So Shawn was walking in the hallway. And I said, Shawn, come over here, man. I said, please tell my son that I let you beat me. And he goes, no. And I said, what? He goes, no, I'm not telling your son that. I said, listen, my kid's all upset. You tell my son. And now my son couldn't hear this because
right.
I put him down and stood face to face with him. I said, you tell my son that I'll let you beat me because we're working again tomorrow. I'll make you fucking pay. You have a choice. So he turned around and goes, I'll let your daddy, he let me beat him, and blah 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 blah. Tomorrow, he'll beat me, and my son, calm down. I mean, really, fucking 4-year-old kid. It's a work, dude. And not only that, you're about ready to get your fucking ass handed to you tomorrow night. Be grateful. And here's a kid I stick up for.
Right.